Yama, I'm Jack, and this is Newsbreak. First up, spider! Experts are worried we could be running out of anti-venom for one of the world's most dangerous spiders, and they've put out an interesting call to Aussies for help. Here's Justina. Can someone come get this spider?
The Sydney funnel web spider. It's one of the most dangerous spiders in the world. And this autumn, they'll be taking over Greater Sydney. Yep, it's funnel web spider season along the east coast. And with a wet and humid autumn ahead, experts say these creepy crawlies will be out and about in force. But even though they're really dangerous, they also have the ability to save lives.
Before the season ends, we have one last chance to collect as many funnel web spiders as possible for our life-saving anti-venom program.
You see, funnel webs are collected and milked for a special ingredient in their venom called atraxitoxin, which fights off the harmful effects of a spider bite. And because of it, no one has died from a funnel web bite in Australia since 1981.
It takes about 150 to 200 milkings of funnel web spiders to create one vial of anti-venom.
But now the Australian Reptile Park, which runs the anti-venom program, says there's been a shortage of funnel web donations. So they're asking responsible adults to keep an eye out for them so they can be safely collected.
This is your opportunity to help us save lives.
Oh, Gojo has been named as this year's Aussie entrant in Eurovision. Gojo's real name is Marty Zambotto, and he's a solo artist from Sydney. He'll head to Basel in Switzerland in May to battle it out against 36 other countries with his song Milkshake Man.
Well, I got chocolate, vanilla, and lactose free.
This year is Australia's 10th year in the song contest, and Gojo says it's a dream come true.
And I can't wait to see you there.
Now to the Central Coast in New South Wales, where a Learn to Surf program is helping young Indigenous women connect to the ocean and their culture. Take a look.
Meet the Saltwater Sistas. They're a group of First Nations girls from the New South Wales Central Coast who've been hitting the water to learn how to surf.
It was pretty difficult at first, but then I got the hang of it. I've never surfed before. They've taught me so much about surfing, and now I know how to surf properly, just like the professionals.
I love getting in the water because it's very cold sometimes, but I still love it.
It was started by UN woman and pro surfer Amee Donohoe, who says it's about more than just riding waves.
There was just a lack of representation of Indigenous girls in the water, and we were like, hey, well, we want to change that. Women in surfing were always a minority group, so for them to have that same opportunity to learn such a skill that should be for everyone, I think that's just really invaluable.
For Indigenous people, it's a great way to connect back to land, back to culture.
It's nice to be around other Indigenous people and having lots of fun with them too.
It's like just so exciting, like when you're at school and you think about it all day.
The Saltwater Sistas say they want to see more girls hitting the water and hope the program can expand across Australia.
It would be very fun. It's really fun, and I think a lot of kids would actually enjoy it.
And to finish up, the long-running saga of Molly the magpie has finally come to an end. To bring you up to speed, Molly was rescued by a couple on the Gold Coast in 2021 and quickly shot to fame thanks to his unlikely friendship with Peggy the Staffordshire Terrier. The pair captured the attention of millions around the world, including officers from Queensland's Environment Department. You see, magpies are a threatened species, which means you need a special permit to care for one. And Molly's carers didn't have one of those. So authorities came in and removed Molly from his Gold Coast home. The news sparked a social media outcry that made headlines around the world. And after an intervention with then Queensland Premier Stephen Miles, Molly was returned to his home with a special licence.
I'm really confident that Reese and Juliet really just want the best for Molly, and so they will comply with those conditions. But the immediate priority was to get him home, and that's what we've achieved.
Now, the Queensland Supreme Court has overturned that special licence, saying they don't need one because Molly is a wild bird and is free to come and go as he pleases. Oh, what a happy ending to that story, and what a good way to end our show. We'll be back tomorrow with more. Bye.